the final time here on Streaming Board 1. First round action from Players Championship event number 16. And we've got some German representation here in Maximilian Czerwinski.
It's Carl for the bullseye.
We've had some good results for the German players so far today. Gabriel Clemens, a 6-5 victory over Van der Velde. Ricardo Petretsko, an important win for him in his hopes for the World Match Play. 6-4 victory over Adam Hunt. Dominic Rulek, 6-3 victory over Wessel Nijman, the first top-seeded player to fall. That's the number 9 seed.
25.
That has actually just been followed by James Wade, 6-5 defeat to Victor Tingström. Martin Schindler just won on this board, 6-5 against Florian Hempel after being 4-0 down.
50.
So, opportunity here for another German player to put their place in round number 2. Carl Sneyd joining us from the Challenge Tour, one of the Challenge Tour top-up players, due to the fact of 15 withdrawals. 15 opportunities for players on the Challenge Tour to get some action
87.
here in Players Championship events. Carl Sneyd has been cashing in well when he's been given these opportunities, and fancy the task here.
100.
A 16 yesterday for Carl Sneyd. Players Championship event number 15 beat European champion
97.
Ed House, Danny van Tripe, and Dirk van Duvenbode, who has just gone through to round 2 himself today. Did in the end lose out to Christoph Ratajski, as did everybody who played Christoph Ratajski yesterday. Ended up being the winner, the champion of Players Championship event 15, and is on course to go back-to-back. Christoph Ratajski, a 6-1 winner over Richard Veenstra.
60.
He's a player who's really enjoying Players Championship action, Pro Tour action, is Carl Sneyd. Certainly been enjoying the start of this game, down to tops after 12.
58. Game shot.
Comfortable opening there for Carl Sneyd, 14 darter opponent. Not on a finish, that will be. He was hoping would have happened when he was on the practice board earlier
136.
Seems to be following that modern progression.
60.
Carl Sneyd. Go to Q School, get the opportunity to play on events such as the Challenge Tour, start getting some call-ups.
140.
Gaining some experience on the Pro Tour. Those players we sort of become aware of. Therefore, Czerwinski
60.
sort of felt that it came from nowhere when he picked up his tour card at Q School this year. It's sort of the player that represents the hopes of
100.
players given the opportunity or the go at Q School. Sort of the German Aaron Beanie.
81.
A replica of
85.
The player who throws first. Dominant.
'59.
Complete replica, tops after 12.
Game shot.
14 data of his own there for Czerwinski.
'60.
Looking at the pair across 2025, what they've done so far. Carl Sneyd, a Challenge Tour winner, who he gets his
100.
ranking position on that order of merit and gets his all up here to the Pro Tour. He's got some big wins, some big names.
83.
It's a rapid progression, because when you look at Q School for Carl Sneyd, just the 3 points, he's 29th on that order of merit. But Mentioned the players that he beat yesterday.
125.
We look across 2025, he's got victories over Michael Smith, Nathan Aspinall and Dave Chisholm.
123. 180.
Been the dream that Czerwinski would have been hoping for on the Pro Tour. 12 first-round defeats out of the 15 events so far, but there's a lot of hope in there, and he's showing quite a lot of it here. 14 data in the last, could back it up with a breaker throw here, looking at an 11. Certainly take a 12.
Game shot.
Beautiful finish. Showing some real quality, and we know that's in there when you look at the limited amount of wins that he's had so far, but when you look at
96.
one of the names of which he beat being Josh Rock, which stats
100.
recently shown as Josh Rock the most informed player in regards to the numbers.
$96.
Averaging 100 in the early exchanges here, Czerwinski.
98.
He's well above sort of seasonal numbers and 12 monthly numbers.
$133.
An interesting one over on board 10 right now. Cameron Crabtree taking on Wesley Plazia. Crabtree 5-0 up.
129.
Averaging a fraction under 109. Rapid developing player, Ewan Crabtree.
168.
This continues to be quality for Czerwinski.
134.
Winning legs so far of 14-12.
Game shot.
14. Is not what Carl Sneyd would have been expecting from his opponent here. 102.58.
180.
Quality.
$82.
As opposed to an average over 100 in Players Championship event number 10, but that was in defeat to Danny
100.
Noppert, where he only registered one leg. So more of a scoring average.
96.
The only time in the last 12 months that Czerwinski has recorded 100 average in recorded matches.
60.
In fact, has only averaged over 90
171.
once since February this year. So, playing to the peak of his powers right now, Czerwinski.
81.
Another. Just caught the flight on the way in. Carl Sneyd will be relieved.
140.
This now has to go. Again, 12 thrown. Czerwinski on the outer ring.
$60.
Didn't want to let go of that one. Didn't want to throw and propel that, and now Czerwinski
Game
a
shot.
breaker throw again. This is absolutely quality from Maximilian Czerwinski. Winning legs of 14, 12, 14 and 13.
43.
Yesterday too,
95.
having duped by 6 legs to 0. Recent Players Championships, events 13, 14, lost 6-1. Dylan Slevin, 6-2 to
83.
Mazad Razma. Pulling out. Performance of the season so far.
58. 59. 93.
'Just about controlling that heart rate now. It's easy to get excited. It's easy to get carried away, certainly when you're at the
134.
beginning of your journey. Every bit of ranking money.
133.
Big difference to the order of merit.
100.
Chance here for Carl Sneyd to get one of those breaks to throw back. Stay on that corridor. Bullseye.
Game shot.
Great find, great hit. A little bit of quality there for Carl Sneyd. Showing why he's picked up a Challenge Tour title, why he's got those big wins, the last 16 yesterday. Victories over the likes of Nathan Aspinall. He's got a big task this week on Thursday against Michael van Gerwen to try and put himself into the top 4.
140.
To Premier League positions. Crabtree was averaging just under 109 when we did a
60.
update moments ago. Now dropped down to 98 and lost the last 2 legs. Wesley Pazia mounting a comeback. Trying to do what Martin Schindler
60.
on this board a moment ago to Florian Hempel.
60.
Darryl Pilgrim looking to end a losing run. Currently 4-1 up on Matty Dennant.
121.
More German representation in action as well. Nico Springer currently 4-all with William Borland. Lucas Venig, 3-0 up.
45.
Stefan Belmont. Leon Webber just getting in action, getting his game underway. 1-0 down to Mike Kyvenhoven.
140.
Carl Sneyd starting to react, starting to find his very best.
60.
To Max, what Max was doing in the middle part of this game. A double after 12.
20.
Opportunity, but no damage really done there. Czerwinski way back.
99.
Still way back. 6 darts if he needs them here, Carl Sneyd.
No score.
Wisely busts, goes back to double 10. Have a little bit more wiggle room in regards to
57.
the scoring department. Now Czerwinski down to a finish. Carl Sneyd, 2 handfuls of opportunities so far have gone.
Game shot.
He won't make that a hat-trick. Now within a leg's reach. Crabtree has got the job done in that game. Also Peter Wright.
83.
6-5 winner over Martijn Dracht. He's through to round 2.
60.
The highest ranked players here. Peter Wright.
134.
15 on the live in play. The fact we've lost Damon Heta, the fact we've lost James Wade already, means we only have 4 players
140.
in the top 16 in the world that are through to round 2 here. That being Dave Chisnell, Gary Anderson, Peter Wright and Danny Noppert.
140.
See some real movement around that 16 position over the
91.
next 6 months or so.
78.
Great recovery. Big last dart. Well, this can get tricky. 66 doesn't look like much in regards to numbers, but if that first dart doesn't go
120.
right, it may only be the one dart at the double. It does go right. Goes perfect for Czerwinski.
30.
Just where that flat angle of entry can sometimes become a bit of a problem when you're throwing at those 18s, throwing at those tops. And become a blocker. Oh no, he's lost the line there. Just a single 20 would have gave him a dart at the bullseye. He's straight into the 5s, which means no opportunity for Carl Sneyd to level this game. Czerwinski will come
50.
back with a handful of darts to put himself a leg away from a very big, much-needed win in regards to his Pro Tour season.
Game shot.
Leg away, reaching the second round of a Players Championship event for just the 4th time this year.
46. $100.
93 here, Czerwinski. Only gone above a 90 average
58.
once since February of this year. So, stepping his levels up here against Carl Sneyd.
57.
I think that Carl Sneyd's going to have a little bit of an advantage with here is the fact he's won the bullseye. He only needs to find the one break of throw here.
$59.
Czerwinski just starting to lose his way now in regards to the power scoring. Just the one treble found in this leg.
81.
And maybe the thoughts and the demons. All those first round defeats. 12 from 15. Not just the defeats, the
133.
lack of legs in which he's been recording. 3 legs recorded in the last 3 Players Championship events. But he's got
60.
an opportunity here to win the match. 152. Very much needed win.
$94.
He'll be back. 58 in hand, a much more gettable shot now for Czerwinski.
118.
Two darts, 2 match opportunities.
Game
And he
shot
finds
and
it.
match.
Maximilian Czerwinski, for just the 4th time this year, has found himself into the second round of a Players' Championship event. Carl Sneyd, who's been very dangerous, and he's been getting his call-ups from the Challenge Tour, goes out for the first time in the opening round here. Maximilian Czerwinski, 6'3", 91.37 the average, well above what he's been throwing so far this year. He'll need that again when he takes on Martin Schindler in round 2.